What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm here and I have a story for you. So first things first, I broke my arm. And second things second, that creepy picture right there. It's hard to point. Right there. There, now it looks like I'm pointing to her for you guys' view. So yeah, I broke my arm, and that creepy lady, that is like my great-great-grandma, I think. I'm not sure. But, fun fact, not really fun, kind of scary. If I'm right here, it looks like she's looking straight at me. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it looks like she's looking at, straight at the camera, like right there where I'm looking. But, even if I go over here, it looks like she's looking straight, directly into my eyes. Like that snake from the Jungle Book, look into my eyes. Remember that? That creepy snake from the original Jungle Book, or the insane snake with the yellow eyes. Look into my eyes. That was dumb. But, so I'll tell you the story of how I broke my arm. If you liked the video, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. I don't really care. So like the video, hit the notification bell if you subscribe. But yeah, let's get on with the story. So I don't know if you guys go to my school, because some of my subscribers are from my school. And some are like my family, friends. So yeah. But if you were there at the Amazium on Friday. Sorry, I have a habit of doing this. Hi guys. But I have a habit of doing that when I have allergies, so yeah. So pretty much what happened was, on Friday we had a field trip. And if you go to my school, you know it was at the Amazium. Well, I don't know if you saw what happened or heard what happened to me, but pretty much what happened was there's this log, because we were in the outside area. So there's this log, and it was above a pond. And so I was running and jumping on it and stuff, and I was completely fine. By the way, I have a rolly chair, but I'm not really rolling it. I'm just turning it because I can't roll a rolly chair on carpet. Also, I don't want to. So, yeah, sorry if this is annoying. I'm just fidgety, and I can't fidget as much with this arm broken. So, yeah, guys. So pretty much what happened was I was running and jumping on the log. I jumped off. I was fine. But about 5 minutes later, I was playing and stuff, and I came back to it. And 5 minutes later, once I came back to it, I just wanted to be careful. So I was crawling on it. I didn't really have a specific plan. I was just crawling on it, and it's above a pond. So below are slimy, wet, slippery rocks. And then there's the rocks are in the water. So it didn't have a no climbing sign. We were fine. We were allowed. So it was one of the few things that didn't have a no climbing sign, and we were actually allowed to climb. So, I was like, heck yeah, I'm taking this for advantage. So I was just crawling on it and stuff. And once I got to the very tippity edge, I think I was trying to combine tippity top to the very edge. The very I'll just say the farthest point you could go, so pretty much the very edge. I was just I'm just going to sit down. So I sat down, taking a break from tag or zombie infection, or I don't know what I was playing. I'm probably tag or something like that. So once I guess I was taking a break. I can't remember, to be honest. But maybe I had lost whoever was it or something. So I was just sitting there, and the second I sit, I started to lean backward on accident. I didn't mean to. I was just sitting there, and I guess while I was sitting down, I had lost my balance. So I fell backwards, and I tried to turn around and get on all fours. No, wait, here, I got a better idea. And I tried to turn around. No, was that worse? I'm assuming it was worse. And I tried to turn around to catch myself by getting on all fours, so I wouldn't hit the back of my head. And yeah, that backfired completely. And what happened was I this arm bent. It didn't bend like this. I'm double jointed. My arm's fine. It didn't bend like too far back this way. It just bent like this. Imagine, I'm pointing with my chin here. Imagine that this arm is this arm. So like this arm bent like that, and I landed right here, right on my arm, which is a normal spot to land. I mean, that's fine. But all my body weight had went on it. I was soaking wet, because remember, I fell into a pond. And I had to think so fast in like the 3 seconds that I had fallen off. So like my thought process was, frick, I'm going to hit my head. I got to turn around like right this second. So I turned around, and the second this arm bent and hit the ground with all my body weight pushing on a slippery rock, I was soaking wet, and all of a sudden my arm just started, it wasn't throbbing, I wouldn't say, and it didn't feel like a bruise or anything. It was just, some people, like, their neck and shoulders and back get stiff, or their other muscles get stiff. It was more like a muscle pain, not, I don't know how to describe it. So, yeah, it wasn't like I didn't hear my bone snap. It honestly, if somebody asked me, do you think your bone is broken at that exact time, I would have been like, no, I may have just hurt it really bad or fractured it or something. And I wasn't crying at first. I wasn't crying at all at first. I was holding it back. And sure, if I just like not even tried not to cry, I would have bursted out. Probably not that bad, but yeah, tears would come out of my eyes. So I wasn't crying at first. And then my friends helped me up, because it was obvious that I was laying down, just like, So I was freezing. My mom said by the time I got back to the school and she picked me up, my lips were actually blue. That's how freezing I was. So, I'm not exaggerating. I'm serious. Like, not like, I don't know why I had this, but it says it's a good example. Not like this blue, but like blue or purplish, because I was freezing. But it was literally, I was so cold, and my arm hurt insanely bad. So, yeah, I was pretty much in unbearable pain. But I don't think, honestly, it's better than I thought it would be. Like, if I broke a bone, I always thought it would be some unbearable, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm never gonna heal. Please, Lord, make this pain stop. It was more like if I jammed a finger. Like, I've jammed this middle finger many times. I don't know if you guys know what that means. It's like when it gets pushed in. Like, if I was holding it out, I'm using this as my middle finger because I never hold it out. You know what I mean. I'm just going to stop and leave it there. But, like, if something pushed on it really hard, that's jammed. It can happen with any of your fingers, but it's happened like 3 times with this middle finger. So, it felt like I jammed my arm. I don't think that's possible, but that's my explanation for it. So, if you guys want to argue, if you guys try to start arguments in the comments, since I usually have such small comments, like maybe 3 or 4 at the max, I had 10, I'll probably just delete your comment or ignore it, and no one's probably going to argue, because no one cares if you're trying to argue. So, yeah, that's my explanation for how bad it felt. It was, like, probably way worse than that, but I can't remember. So, it was like a couple days ago, 2 or 3 days. It was on Friday, and today is what? Today's like Tuesday? Isn't it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. So, today that I'm publishing this, I don't know when it's going to come out, but the day that I'm making this right now, it's Tuesday. And I broke my arm on Friday. So, it hurt really bad, and my friends helped me over to a bench. So, like, you know when you hurt something, you don't want to get up, even if it's your arm or your wrist or something? Also, my friend broke 2 of his wrists. That's another story for another day. And I'm sorry, I would have played Minecraft while telling you the story, but I'm not allowed to move my fingers or I can feel my bone moving. It's really frightening and creepy. Because when I move my fingers a lot, this is the most I can move them. That's the most I can move my fingers without making my bone actually move. So the doctor said move it if it doesn't feel weird and it doesn't hurt. So, and I'm not gonna just keep doing this over and over. But, yeah. So my friends helped me over to a bench, and luckily I had one friend that had broken stuff before. He was helpful, I guess, but I'm not gonna say his name. His name is, fake name. Fred. Yeah, Fred is from now on the name that I'm just gonna stick with if I need to make up names. I usually, if it's a girl or something, I'll probably go for like Addison. I don't know. That's like the first name. Honestly, when I think of girl names, it pops up the most annoying person. So Addison was the most annoying person at my last school, and since she doesn't know my YouTube channel, I can talk about how annoying she is. But I don't really care. So yeah. For a boy name, I'm just going to use Fred or Bob or something. And my friend Fred, that's not his real name, obviously. So my friend Fred, I'm not going to say a name. I can't keep a straight face. So he helped me over to the bench. Well, a bunch of my friends did. But he stayed there, and he had broken stuff before. And he's had a torn ligament and stuff. I don't even know what a ligament is. I know it's like a muscle or something. And he's also had broken bones before, like 2 or 3. So, yeah. So he asked me questions and I was answering. And he narrowed it down to either a fractured or a crack in my bone. I'm like, do you really think you can tell that by answering 3 questions when I'm in horrible pain and I can hardly think? He's like, I don't know. So, they got me an ice pack, which was nice, but really a cheap ice pack that they somehow had at the museum didn't help much because it stayed cold for 5 or 10 minutes. So luckily, right when I wouldn't say stopped crying. Oh yeah, at first I wasn't crying, and then when the teacher asked if I could move my fingers, I moved it this much. You see how much I'm moving this finger? Look, I moved it this much. And I don't remember it specifically, but I've been told 4 times when I did that, bawling, 10 babies in the room, all being thrown across the room, crying my heart out. So, I guess I can remember from that point on. I just didn't remember how bad it was. And, so yeah, I cried pretty much for 2 hours straight. And I was literally shaking. My jaw was it was shivering. Or, how did I say it? My jaw was trembling. Like that. I can't do it without doing this. It's weird. But my jaw was shaking up and down really fast. And I was shaking a lot. So yeah, I was freezing and crying for 2 hours straight. And what else? Oh yeah, I had to ride freezing and crying on the bus the whole time. Luckily, the 2 teachers that rode on the bus with all the kids were nice. And one of my friends sat a seat over and stuff, so they kept me company. But, it was mostly horrible because it was a hour or a 45-minute bus ride. It was horrible. But we got back. The nurse gave me this box thing. And by the way, this is called a splinter. So the nurse gave me an unprofessional splinter just to keep it in the same place, even if it's not the right place, just so it wouldn't hurt. Because when I moved it, it hurt a lot. So I went home. My mom we literally had to cut my shirt off with scissors. We had to cut my shirt off to get it off because we couldn't take the splinter off. And she had gave us a huge like cardboard splinter, so I couldn't fit another shirt on or take it off. We had to cut one of my shirts off, and then I had to wear one of my mom's shirts. So yeah. So I was dry, I wasn't cold, I wasn't crying because it was better since I wasn't moving it at all and stuff. So it was pretty good, but we went to the doctor, stayed there for about 3 hours because it just took so long. We took x-rays and they took like 5 pictures or something, I don't know. But they ended up saying I have one buckle and one crack. So a buckle is like when I can't really straighten out this finger, but I'll just do this. It's like it makes a V. Like it makes a V. You guys know what a V is. So the bone broke in half. Imagine this finger. This is my bone. It broke in half and it's facing downwards, pushing against my forearm. And the other one's just a crack. So right here, this bone is broken, pushing against right here. And then this one's just a crack because there's 2 bones that go along right here. And then I'm pretty sure there's like 1 bone right there. I don't know. I'm just guessing about right there. And then like there's a big bone right here. So yeah. Turned out I broke a bone and the other one's cracked. So technically I broke 2 bones. So the buckle, the real broken one, is actually a really bad break. But yeah, I've heard people who have had way worse. So I'm not allowed to move my fingers if it hurts or if it feels weird. So I can only move them this much. So I won't be playing Minecraft for a very long time. At least not on my computer. And I don't record with my phone. I don't usually play video games on my phone or my tablet ever. So maybe on my phone or tablet, just not Minecraft. It would be way too hard because I only have one hand. And this is my dominant hand. This is my non-dominant hand. So I'm a righty and I broke my right arm. So crap. I really hate this because at school, I've already been to school once with a broken arm and it was horrible. I have like a day's worth of homework. Like literally I got like 2 questions on everything because I had to like try to write with my left hand. I can hardly hold a pencil. Look. I just have all this random stuff stashed behind my computer and I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording in my studio. So yeah. This is how I hold a pencil with this hand. It feels weird. I was holding it like this the other day. And then I hold it like this. I can hardly hold a pencil with this hand. So I'm like trying to write. This is an eraser pen. So like, I can't even get it off. So it's like a pen, but you can erase it. Don't judge me. Crap that. Don't judge me. Okay, but that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was sort of boring, and as I said, I won't be playing Minecraft. Merry Christmas, because it's already December. December what? Like December 4th, I think? It's already December. Comment down below movies you're looking forward to. I know I'm looking forward to Mary Poppins Returns. I know you guys are like, seriously, Tucker? You're looking forward to Mary Poppins Returns? But I loved the first Mary Poppins movie. It was like amazing. And especially, honestly, over half of the reason is because the Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious song. But also a movie that I'm really looking forward to is Detective Pikachu. And I don't even like Pokemon. I've played like 2 Pokemon games in my entire life, and I hated every second of it. and I'm really looking forward to Detective Pikachu. Also, if you haven't seen The Grinch, it's horrible. I won't spoil it, but it's absolutely horrible, and I hated everything. They ruined the song. It's like a slow rap. Slow rap's horrible, because it was like trying to give off the rap vibe, but like slower than a jazz song. And it ruined it. The Grinch song sucks now. So yeah, that's that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to smash that like and subscribe button with your cast, if you have a cast. If you don't, just use your nose. That's a challenge. Post a video, you know, if you know me in real life, post a video on YouTube of you liking 3 of my videos with your nose or your elbow. And show it to me in real life. If you know me in real life, that's a challenge for you. What is that noise? It's not my cast. What the frick? I don't know. But anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. I forgot my outro, so that's pretty much all I have. It kind of changes up, you guys know. Anyway guys, bye!